Yeah, they've sort of been idling, almost treating this like a vacation in a certain regard, because it's not like they have to do any farming. You guys probably gave them some like spending money to do whatever with. So yeah, they sort of treating this like a vacation, especially staying in a noble's estate. You catch them playing cards. It's towards the evening time at this point, so they're just sort of chilling. Also, the bot died. God fucking damn it.
God, I didn't.
But why do you do this?
Yeah.
Hey? Yeah, was it? And that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay.
I'm seeing if it's on
Goofy?
Spotify.
Yeah. Can you find Deference to Darkness, but only the sad part of it? It's like the quiet jazz
Wow.
part of Deference to Darkness, because that's sort of the halfway point. It begins like getting like some like rock, like some old.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
don't know if that's on Spotify or not. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, you have your family there, and you begin issuing your see you laters.
I haven't.
Oh, Hog.
Ah, yes.
My man. So, yeah, I don't know that adventure.
Yeah.
Mm.
This one.
He holds up a hand.
Sounds
Every adventure you go on, Silas, is perilous. And it might not seem all that. It might seem different to you. But to us, he gestured at your family, it's all the same. There is always a chance. He holds up a hand and two hands and shakes them. Whatever you think the scales are. We know it's dangerous. And that's what he wags a finger at you. I know what you came here to say. Read you. Just do your best. And if that ain't good enough, then try a little harder. 110. And that 10 will come from us. No matter where you are.
I think Sas is definitely, if they weren't before, they're definitely misty-eyed now. I think a beat of silence will go by before they just like full cute or hug, like throw themselves into him basically to hug him.
Group hug initiates. No matter what happens, Silas, we will see you again, God willing. So find solace in that.
I'll be back.
You better be. You hear your sister sort of say through muffled clothing. Or cook your ass.
I fully expect it.
And that's how your sister became an adventurer. I've traveled the realms far and wide to find the soul of my sibling to kick their ass.
Silence comes right from the dead, and they're like, "Finally!"
It took you long enough.
She conjures, reanimates you next to a cliff, and kicks you in the bum and sends you careening off.
Yep. True sibling rivalry right there.
You think you know something about necromancy, Silas? Just wait until your sibling comes along.
Yeah, where do you think they get their thirst from? But yeah. So this will say it. I'll be back, and then
You sure don't want to stay for around the cards? Or two? Or an evening?
I think I have some time to spare. Assuming we do have some time to spare and we're not like
The
going
key-
right this second.
The door activates when you guys activate it.
I know, but I meant like as a
I
group.
just remembered. Yeah, I just remembered. If you weren't gonna help Abigail, she was gonna steal the key from Alexander, and then you guys would have been forced then and there to go on the aspiring path.
No, you made the right choice.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah.
Oh man,
Hey.
that would have been crazy.
Not,
She
not the
would've
villain we
tried to
want,
steal
but the
it
one
from
we
us.
need.
Yeah, exactly. She would have tried to steal it. She would have tried. She might have been caught. Anyways,
But yeah,
so
assuming that the
you stay
group
for some
agreed
cards.
I'd have time for cards, then yeah, I'd stay for cards.
Stay for some cards, a slice of cake, a glass of warm milk, some honeyed bread, as many sweet, lovely things your mother can make before you head out, and then some for the road.
Hell yeah.
Some for the path. Mark that in your inventory. Your mother's cooking.
Hell yeah.
Aw,
At lunch.
lovely.
You never know; it might come in handy.
A mother's love. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what's us. That's it.
We
We'll
have
say
heard
the
about
rest.
that.
Rest of
Is,
ye.
is
Oh,
Anishka
I also have a sending to send out. Sorry, I will type it to you later.
What was that, Christian?
Is Anishka able to possibly borrow a sending off of Silas as well, just to get in contact with Misty before she goes? Or like leave a letter or something in case he comes back round. Is like a in case she doesn't make it, get a deal.
Yes, you can bum a sending off of me. This is all assuming that we're gonna long rest before we head off.
Yeah.
I think it'd be stupid not to.
Yeah. She just comes in like marching halfway through your card games, like I need you. But yeah. If that is okay.
Go on then.
Wonderful. She just wants to send a quick message, just sort of saying what she's doing, and that if she doesn't make it back, if he could possibly track down her brother for her instead and get him out of whatever trouble he's definitely in currently. Can word it up just now if you want.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That you really need it.
Huh?
If you guys didn't have like 17 sendings in your pocket, I would be a bit more concerned on that front, but you do, so I'm not gonna be anal about it.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah, so do you want me to type out or just leave it?
Type out what the message is.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a second then.
Yeah. But I have the general gist, so
Yeah.
so you would get the send. Well, I guess whoever sent you the sending would get back. It shall be done. I guess ...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
could
I don't know if ellipses counts as a word or not, but
Yeah.
No.
Just sounds
Could-
ill.
Could you also add in sorry that she's thanks for everything she's done for him, and thanks for being her family, all that sort of sad stuff as well. I'll put that in the
consider
message.
it done. And thank you. Nestia is not a man of many words, as you guys might have picked up. Him and Lord Trarian would have an amazing conversation together. It'd be
It'd just be
10
a
words
series of
total.
nods.
It would be them doing their own fucking thing, tinkering their own thing, and not talking to one another, but they're in the same room and accept each other's presence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
The best of bros by the end of the day.
Me and Fred be like, so I would love that. It's just like 2 hours of us just playing games silently. Alright, I'm going to bed. Alright, good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you do get that back.
Okay, awesome.
There's too many words to be said, but at the core of it all are the most important words to be said.
She'll sort of say her thanks to Silas, I guess, and
I guess.
I guess. Thanks, I guess.
Yes.
And I guess just join whoever's picking around, I suppose. It looks like they're not doing much. So it's like, hey, how's it going?
Hey there.
Everyone is. It depends on which group you guys focus your ears on. Like they have different plans or different conversations, right? Marika is just double checking with Tolis and Delvet that they're good to go on the path. Again, she doesn't doubt their conviction or confidence and of their own, ability to learn and get better themselves. But this is a different league, right? So she just wants to give the instruction, wherever you are, just try to keep moving. Because while staying still might offer you a moment of respite, and you should do that, succumbing to tiredness or anything like that that's how you knock on the door of Goddess of Philosaur. So no matter what, try to keep moving. And she definitely sounds like she speaks from experience in that regard.
Yep.
Zol, Vaso, and Vincent are talking about their recent excursion going bandit hunting and asking Vincent if he knows any tips and tricks that could help in... Like, hey, Vincent! Yeah, what? If I were dropped in the middle of fucking nowhere like a big jungle, what should I do? What fucking
So being born of twins.
What sort of fucking question is that? So do you not know? Of course I fucking know, but I'm just saying that's a weird question to ask. Sorry, that was strange of me to ask out of nowhere.
God damn. You'll take every excuse to make that big joke.
It's fucking hilarious, bro. Yeah, so they're getting some survival tips from Vincent in case, again, like, they have no clue where they're going to get dropped. Out of game, Zol wasted his time asking that question because Vincent doesn't know how do you survive in Chicago?
In a street.
Actually, where was our round of the week? It was
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn. Boston?
Was it? It was like the East Coast.
What
It
was
was close. What was
Where's
the
the
location of Monster of the Week?
Boston, Mass.
Boston, Mass. Yeah, there you go.
The
I was like,
fucking
it's close to
Boston, I
Alex.
said Brooklyn.
It's close to Alex. That's because he knows the place.
Boston.
Fucking
Boston.
sucks.
Wah wah.
Yeah,
The
so
one
yeah,
thing Zol
Zol's,
can't survive. Cityscapes.
Zol asking Vincent all these questions is pointless in the grand scheme of things. Vincent is like, yeah, check the trash for some leftover. No, I was kidding. Altani and Oscar are just sort of. Oscar is a little bit of an outsider in their group. Like, unlike Violet, he has like really no in. And Altani's like, same, bro. I've been there. Same, bro. No, she doesn't ask him for a duel. For once. But yeah, they're just sort of talking what the plan is, trying to understand what's happening, what to expect, that sort of stuff. Amber is... This is probably the most anxious, or one of the most anxious times you guys have seen Amber, aside from her dying, or nearly dying. And of course, it's not surprising that she's not anxious for her own sake, she's anxious for Violet's. And Blair is in this sort of sure, focused, and happy way assuring Amber that, it's like cramming for a test, right? You can do all the study you want last minute, but that's not gonna get you the win or a victory or an A on the test or whatever, right? So she'll just have to have faith that things will work out. And Varric is doing some last minute preparations on some real Waking World shit. And Kasai is, unsurprisingly to all of you, watching from a distance. She's always done that. She's always in the corner somewhere, keeping tabs on everyone when this sort of stuff happens. Let's see. Can America teach you how to make Thai tea? Simple. Because it's simple to make in real life. You just need to get into
It
milk.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, it's just like brewing normal tea, really. With tea leaves itself.
Mhm.
But yeah, she can give you like some timing, some temperatures and stuff like that. Not that you guys have thermometer. Actually, wait. She could probably tell the temperature fine because she has control
Yeah,
of
she has
water.
the water things.
Yeah. So she'll just say, bring water to a boil, let it sit for this amount of time to cool down, then use it. I guess it's probably the layman description for a world that
Right.
doesn't have thermometers everywhere.
There's a trick to it.
Tea Master?
Yes. So temperature, when you look at water boiling, will have different sized bubbles.
Uh-huh.
Right, makes sense. Simmering
So-
versus
So what size do
boiling
you want?
over.
Yeah. I forget the exact terminology, but in old Chinese texts and such, it's often referred to as like a fish eye bubble or this bubble or that bubble. So you can determine the temperature breakpoint sort of, eyeballing it literally, by gauging the size of the bubbles.
Huh.
We heard it straight from
Let's
the source.
fucking go.
Anything tea related, I will defer to Fred, for he is the master in this server. Yeah, Anushka, you are free to join Kasai in watching everyone. She doesn't say anything. She just regards you, nods at you.
Does she look like she's open for talking, or is she just kind of?
Roll insight. You and Kasai don't exactly interact much, so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
it's hard to tell. If it was Alexander, I'd just tell him the answer.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's a respectable number.
Yeah, 18.
It's a tranquil peace that has settled upon. Well, I shouldn't say peace. This calm before the storm that has settled upon all of you, and she is mindful of, again, potentially the last time she might see some of you. So she's just taking it all in, and you are in that number.
I guess I don't know. She'll sort of sit down, kind of watch as well. I guess just take everything in. Kind of ask like, so how are you feeling about everyone?
You're cutting out.
God fucking damn it!
You're being too soft spoken.
I know. God damn it. So how are you feeling about all of this? About everyone coming along? I mean.
She thinks about it for a moment. You know, there are times where Zol or Amber would say America and I are the same. That we both look over the group.
Mhm.
We're mindful of everyone. But that is not the case. Not to the same degree. Whereas
What?
America looks to protect everyone in the group, and I do as well. I do believe that us as a tribe must meet challenge and rise to the challenge. Best the challenge. So we can become stronger. This will be one of our greatest challenges yet. I am not looking forward to anyone's passing. But I know at the end of it, no matter who is left, they will be stronger for it.
Yeah.
And with
close
that
to the door.
strength, they will be able to do what must be done.
It is a battle we must accomplish on our own, I suppose, if you wish to be better.
She shakes her head. No. This is a battle shared. I thought that long ago. Although, she smirks in a sort of forlorn way. Not that long ago. I have learned how a tribe works with itself. For the great and the quiet. They're all in the same tribe. They all lean on one another. It is not a singular fight. It is shared.
It's not a what, sorry?
It is not a singular fight, it is shared.
Ah, okay. Sorry. I see. That's a good way of looking at it, actually. I think I miss that, you know? Being a part of this tribe, it's good. My experiences have always been very different. It's hard to separate that sometimes. I like
Blair
you
is similar. One family, new family.
Mm.
We are fortunate in having found each other.
I would agree. She'll sort of gesture, like, sort of to everyone kind of doing their own thing around. I'm happy I found them all. Happy I found you as well. I'm just scared about the future now.
That is surprising to hear, since I do not believe you and I talk too much. She says with like this sort of smirk. Like, you know it and I know it sort of smirk.
More and I know you've always got my back in a fight. Let's say that much. And I'm sorry I've not interacted too much. That's on my part. Definitely on my part.
She shakes her head. I'm not saying You should. I am not much of a talker myself.
Well, that's not really the point, though, is it? Something I've come to realize about myself recently. I'm a lot more. I don't know. I don't look beyond myself as much as I should. So, yeah, here I am.
There are many in the tribe that are like that. She shakes her head. It is no fault of theirs. We all have wants for more. It is understandable that we stay too focused on them. It borders obsession. But only just. And now... She just sighs. We have our greatest challenge now. Where that obsession might win the day.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see then, won't we?
It was long ago. It feels like that Lambert and I talked when we first met.
Ah, yes. This feels like a lifetime ago now.
Yes,
Lambert was still around.
yes. I had snuck over to his chaplain quarters.
Oh?
He and I spoke. And something that came out of it, one that I don't know either of us had the experience or wisdom to answer. There are many things we are all going to die for. But we muster that same energy for things to live for. It will be only us on our paths, I think. So she should be shake her head. No dying for anything. It will be living for something.
Mm-hmm. Suppose I need to remember that when we're on there. I think that's something I'm a bit afraid of myself when we're there. Losing sight of what we're doing it for in the first place.
Perhaps Marshal Neal will show up and be able to tell us more.
Perhaps.
But if he doesn't, have faith.
You know what? I've been feeling a lot more faith than I have recent. More. Christ. Let me start again. I think I've been feeling more faithful than I have in my entire life. So you know what? I think I'll have a little bit lying around somewhere.
She nods. And just sort of leans back and resumes people watching.
Yeah, I think Anushka will like copy her stance a little bit. Just like lean back, just kind of lets herself relax. Won't say anything.
So, any final farewells people want to muster out there?
So Jorgo will head over to Vazazal and Vincent.
Benson. V-E-N-S-E-N. Benson. Yeah, you catch him in the middle of Vincent and Zol describing to Vaso the function and purpose and value of a utility blade. I'm just saying, Vaso, you can't just use your sword for everything, right? What if you need to chop wood? You really think we're gonna need to chop wood? I don't know. That's what I'm saying, right? You gotta be prepared. Vincent's like, yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get one of these. Pulls out a kukri. See? Chops at stuff, clears out brush, decapitates people. Normal stuff. Right. And that's when you approach. Close distance.
Ah, utility blade. Gotta have one of those.
Say? Yeah, see, Vaso? We gotta get you something. You got spares? Oh, this? Nah, sorry, mate. Puts it away. I think I got a spare axe or something you can use. Hands me hand axe. Alright. Just stows it away. Something you need? Says looking at you, Sajar.
Wanted to check in on you, see how you're doing. How are you feeling about the prospect of this?
Think I'm gonna take on a dragon. Let you know what I'm fighting. Yeah, a lot of stories about dragons. Not many stories about where the fuck we're going. Where are we going, by the way? It's complicated. You'll see when we get there.
Yeah, I'm no fancy words. No, I'm not saying goodbye because pointless. When we get back, drinks on me. Where do you want to go?
Ooh. Ooh, anywhere?
Name it.
Anywhere. Okay, let's keep it restricted to Duvros. Oh man. Alright. I mean, I'm just saying the Colnut Commons is like the best place for drinks. Because it's like a whole hotel. Don't see why not. I think I've been there like once. There you have it then. Colnut Commons. You can put all that fucking platinum to use. Oh yeah, he gives you back. He gives you back the change, I guess you want to call it. Seekers and Slayers didn't take too much of it, if I'm being honest. Although I insisted otherwise.
That does sound like them. But I'm glad that we have you along, all of you, really.
Wow, don't get sapping now. I'm gonna start crying.
No, not like that.
If I'm being honest, Ajar, meeting all of you has been one of the most instrumental changes in my life. I mean, God's sakes. I'd probably be dead if I didn't meet you guys.
Give him a nod. Yeah, I remember.
Oof. A lot more slurring back then. And I haven't really drinking all that much since. Certainly not to that degree. So, guess it's all a change of the mind, huh?
But in all seriousness, once this is over, we're gonna need you. In particular, I have a fear, Basso.
Let me guess. The Ashen one.
Mm-hmm.
If that really is the case, then I might have to go find a couple people first. But I don't think that'll be the hardest thing. One of them is rather belligerent. It'll be easy to find.
Wonderful. But give him hell, yeah.
He holds out
Take all three of them.
He holds out an arm, not like for a handshake, but for like a like the Arnold Schwarzenegger like arm grab, like bro.
Yeah,
Like that one.
grab it.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Arm grab! Hell yeah! I think you three, you Vaso and Zol are like the high strength people of the group.
Yep.
With the exception of Blair. And I think Oscar. So yeah. Benton, meanwhile, is like, I'm a dex build, sorry. He still doesn't
Give him a fist bump.
Nah, arm grab. Arm grab, guy.
Arm grab. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Benton is lean, but he's not live, so.
Ah.
Hell yeah. Kinda good hell yeah. So, anything else? Anyone else?
No, just looking forward to it. Head off.
I think
saying something?
Deep would like to go and say goodbye. Well, not goodbye. More like, I'll see you after the aspiring path to Zol and Kebab. I don't know what will happen with Kebab, so I think she would wanna.
Woof. The boy. Kebab has little to say, to be honest. I know that's very unfathomable to understand for someone that doesn't speak common. Woof.
Hey boy. I don't know what might happen, but I am entirely grateful meeting you, and